guys, it's been a minute, okay? It's been a minute since the last Deadman's Diary, and I know that what I said I was gonna do is release this video every week, okay? I understand that. But what you need to know about me is that I love to start new ideas where I have to learn about stuff and create in a different way and do something new, and I love it. I'm addicted to it, and this is one of those projects. Now, that being said, I am committed to Deadman's Diary, but the frequency may not be as much as I had hoped in the beginning. Until we get this ball rolling a little bit and we get Deadman in front of the world. First off, I've had a lot of positive response about the music that I've been putting out. I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening and for caring and interacting with me on social media, listening to my music. Seriously, so thankful for that, and so thankful for your attention. And that you've taken the time to check out my content and listen to my music, literally means the world to me. That exactly is what I want to talk about, which is just trying to be grateful about every step of the process. In many ways, the Deadman project for me, it has been a resurgence of me finding myself, right? Finding out who I want to be in the world while I'm here and while I'm alive, and how I express myself. And everybody goes through different phases of doing different things, and the beginning of this project was me stepping out and trying to express myself in a new way. And I think that right now we're jumping into a new era of Deadman, and it's another resurgence and another recreation, something new to discover, and new ways to express myself. And personally, that is kind of what all projects are, is just each one of us trying to find our way to express ourselves to the world. That's why it means so much when someone pays attention. Which brings me to another point, which is approaching 0 followers with gratitude. Now, I don't know if that really makes any sense, but what I mean is, in every project, you go through different stages. You go through stages where you're just starting out, you're trying to discover how you even fit in that world. So for me, it was trying to figure out what EDM was, and what dubstep was, and what house was, and I had to discover this whole world and figure out, well, where do I fit in all of this as someone that experiences the music, and then as a creator, what does that mean for me? So I feel there were a lot of years where I was trying to search and express myself and figure out where I fit in. And for that season, you start at 0, right? Because you're just starting out, nobody knows who you are. You don't even know who you are. And so naturally you have 0 followers, and then that grows over time. But then I feel there's another phase for every artist, and that is when they begin to discover who they are and where they fit in the world that they're a part of. I believe that is the season that I'm stepping into. I'm starting to understand how my expression and my art can fit into the world of electronic music. And that, right, is a new beginning. In that process, as I'm building up and trying to focus on building engagement with the community at large of everybody that is paying attention to Deadman, and making sure to take note of all of that. People, if you look at your story on Instagram and you have X number of people that have watched your story. Now, I know it's a laborious activity if you watch my stories, because I post a lot on my story sometimes. And if you make it all the way to the end, and then you keep watching the next day, it's you're a real one, And lately, as I go through my stats or whatever, just be looking through and checking through the numbers, not for the sake of let me see, I've got to get more. I have to have more people pay attention. But mostly to look and say, I'm thankful for these 50 people that are paying attention to my life when I post on social media. right? I'm thankful for the 5 people that comment on my post, or like the people that like my post or whatever, you know? Because a lot of times when you put out content, like not everything goes off, and like you have a low engagement on some posts, and then you have other posts that are high engagement and a lot of people see it, and that's all over the place. But you have to be thankful for all of that in the process to be able to grow. And so really the thought that I'm presenting here is every stage of your project is going to be a new beginning in some way. Being willing to start at 0 again and to build from that base, to build yourself up and to be grateful for everybody that chooses to continue paying attention to you along the way. I believe that attitude is essential for you being able to grow and see the biggest picture of what your project can be. So spend time being intentionally grateful. That's what I'm trying to say. Think about where you're at with your project. Are you in a time where you're just discovering what it even means to be a part of this world? Like what it even means to be a producer or a DJ or an artist? Or are you in a new season of or era of your project where now you have an understanding of the world that you're a part of, and you're finding yourself in a new way and expressing yourself in a new way? It's good to categorize where you're at so that you can pay attention to it differently. And so I would just encourage you guys out there to think about those things. For those of you that do watch this video, know that I am watching, and I am thankful and I'm grateful, and I try to respond as much as I can. But honestly, I forget sometimes, but I see you and I appreciate you. So thank you guys for paying attention. Low key, the fit, I know. You're looking at it the whole time. You're like, whoa, why is Deadman wearing a bucket hat? Why is he going so hard with the... I just go all the way all the time. Okay, so if it's gonna be here, I'm just gonna have that teal pop. That's just how I go. All right, talk to you later.